Tu nic nie ma. Ja tylko przychodziłem. A skrzynia była otwarta. Kurwa, znowu już zagroda. Aha, co tam? No, very hard. Very hard i guard.
Are you serious?
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you off.
Tośmy kuchnię znaleźli.
Be a bit more careful. Jesus!
Wchodzenie po schodach okazuje się być sztuką, kurwa, bardzo trudną. No. Odpocznijmy, no bo kurde. No, udało się. Tak za każdym razem ma to wyglądać, to wchodzenie. Mam nadzieję, że tu dużo questów nie będzie. 36,5 miliona? No, to ładnie.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir, I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzik.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. Bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
To się nazywa promocja. Od syna Kowala do członka Straży Miejskiej. Jestem tylko ciekawy, czemu on się tak, kurde... Czemu on ma taki favor? Dobra, co my tu w ogóle mamy robić? Zobaczmy, czego nie będziemy mieć. Badly damage item, okej. 50, kurwa, porąbało.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Agree?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
No naprawdę?
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Ostatni grosz z ciebie wyrwą.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus.
Good people.
Come right up.
Hey!
No need to be shy.
Dobra, trzeba sobie coś do jedzenia kupić. Sobie bułeczki. A nie, nie musimy. Coś tam do jedzenia mamy. Co to jest zabaw? Wandering Potion Effect. Znaczy taki Healing Potion. Armorer.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Pytanie, czy warto to naprawiać? Obawiam się, że chyba nie. Grosze. Piekarnia. Co tam? Gdzie idziemy? Gdzieś idziemy. Mam kościółek. Z którego nic nie da się ukraść. Wszystko przykręcone, jak w PRL-u. Ej, bez kodów miało być.
What?
No idź, Bernard, idź. Kałuza, kałuza. Jak dziecko, nie? Jak dziecko. Zobaczył kałużę. Musi poskakać po kałużach. A właśnie coś miałem sprawdzić. Nie chcę tego, chcę znaleźć to. Chyba komenda. A właśnie. Melduj się na trening.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Dobrze, że pokazałeś na siebie.
That's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
My father was a blacksmith, so I've learned a thing or two.
Fine, we'll try something more advanced then. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Ow. No!
Ej. Używa cheatów.
Fine, enough. You're not
Poddajesz
a
się.
complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics.
Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space.
Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Well done.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Good.
No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
No.
Nice. Not bad.
Ow.
Nice. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Nice. All right. Good. Very good.
Cieszę się, że ci się podoba.
That's it. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Ow.
Wow, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.